Trey, Adam's side part.
Hello, candidates. If elected, one of you is joining a council that has built a rapport. How might you fit in while implementing change you feel is needed?
Jim, we'll start with you.
I started the first time, I believe.
Okay, you want to switch it up, do you? All
That's
right.
what the headline, that's what it said, yep.
All right, thank you. We'll start with Thomas.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the question, Trey. It's very important. You're on a council. You can't make decisions just on your own. You need to be working with the other people in the room. Very, very fair. Prior to making my run for city council, I sat down with almost every person on the city council bench. I missed one. Unfortunately, I still haven't gotten there to have a chat with him, but it's been really important for me to know the city council, to be involved for a relatively decent amount of time, and make sure that we're able to work together in the future. And I think that everybody that's sitting on the council right now is passionate about the things that are important for our community. And I don't feel that I'm bringing out anything that they'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. I think a lot of the stuff we will be passionate about together. And I believe that we can work hard and we can get a lot done as a city council with the plans that we have in place.
Thank you, Thomas. Jonathan?
Well, let's just say building rapport is the most important part of life in general. Doesn't matter if it's during elections, on council, or whatever you're doing. Building friendships with people is so important, and that just carries on into council. I mean, like Tom said, we can't make decisions on our own. We have to persuade people that what our vision is the right vision. And sometimes that's going to come with a few head bumps and a few arguments. But at the end of the day, you have to remember you're all, doing this job, being on council for the same reason. You want to make a better community for everyone around you. So that is the biggest thing. Like I said, building rapport is so, so important. And that's something that I strive to do all the time. I will sit for hours conversing with people and just getting to know them without even discussing the thing that we sat down to discuss. So,
thank you, Jonathan. Sarah, your response, please.
Thank you. I think it really comes down to relationship building. We're not just there to do a job, we're also there to get to know each other so that we can understand each other's backgrounds and perspective. I think it's better when we have differences of opinions so that we can really bat around an idea and come up with the best movement forward to creating a better community. So taking the time between council meetings to get to know each other and our backgrounds will be key in this piece. Building those relationships is something I'm very experienced with in my role with Northern Health. I did this often with business owners and operators in the community, and it all came down to finding out what our same goal was and how we might find different ways to get there together. And this is what council does. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sarah. And Trystan, you're up.
Yeah, so I recognize that relationship building and rapport is one of the most important things when it comes to build to a good dynamic among council. Part of my education at Simon Fraser University was the diplomacy stream within the political science department. I also think it's interesting to note that some of the active city council members did pay for that education. I want to thank Councillor Trevor Boland for that. As well, I do think that bringing in a young voice will allow council to have a bit of a diversity in energy as well as opinion. I think it's very important for there to be diversity in intellectual thought, and I think that I can bring that to Fort St. John City Council. As a born and bred person of the Peace region, my hope is to help be a voice to those people on council, and to create these sorts of relationships and engagements with every vulnerable community.
Thank you so much, Trystan. And we'll finalize this question with Jim.
Yes, thank you. Well, over the years, I've worked in many team environments, particularly on budgets and, monthly and long-range forecast budgets. I worked many years with Spectra Energy in the team environment. And of course, there's no I in team. And, you have to embrace change and value other team members' opinions. and you have to foster trust by earning it. So I look forward to working with the other 5 councils in Fort St. John and earning their trust, because that is something that's you have to work with them in order to earn it. So that's my answer. Yeah.